Are you ready? Can crush us. It don't really get no better than this. The podcast that you're looking for if you're really heavy into wrestling. Hosted by the Mark. Energy that's so amazing. Gotta keep it entertaining. Rep the Can Crusher Nation. Yeah, you know what's going down in the ring. Lights out when you hit a ding ding. Knock 'em out like boom bada bing. Hold it down, you can crown me the king. Got a shout out to the Miz and Duke the Dumpster. We choke slamming everybody. Power driving, hit 'em with a face buster. Yeah, this the show you need and it ain't no need for waiting. Mark, hold it down for the Can Crusher Nation. All about wrestling and keep it entertaining. Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. Time to break 'em, let's go. Yeah, Can Crushers. Yeah, Can Crushers. Let's go.
Hey, y'all, this is Sam Houston. I got to tell you, if you want to know the latest in wrestling and what's going on, tune into Can Crushers every time it comes on. I know I will. Later, y'all.
We're still struggling. Welcome to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. We are back after a week off, unscheduled week off, but you'll hear. That's Sir Michael Jenks. I'm Mark the Mark. How the hell are you doing, Sir Jenksy?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. How are you doing?
Hanging tough, like New Kids on the Block?
Nothing. No shit's keeping you down. That's for sure.
Oh, me?
Yeah, no, you.
No,
No
me.
shit's keeping you down.
No shit's keeping me down. It's been, folks. It's been. One of these days, we're going to come on here and say, you won't believe this. Sir Michael Jenks won $9.6 trillion, and we just bought a condo in Costa Rica. That's where we're recording from.
One of these weeks. I think, hey, listen, it's going to happen at some point. I don't know when, but what is it? Manifest positivity, right?
Right. But
Let's
my grandmother always told me shit in one hand, wish in the other when she was on for my grandmother.
I completely agree. I mean, hey, it's true, and honestly, fits your couple weeks.
It does. It does. We well, work issues. Let's leave it at that. And it's just been rolling downhill, almost getting close to drowning. So we trucked through that. We fixed a little of this, a little of that, and then yeah, it's just things. It seems shit breaks perfect timing for me and you all the time. Have it be this, have it be that. You know, honestly, folks, 2 seconds before we hit the record, my neighbor who cut down his tree a couple of weeks ago decided today, at this time at night, is perfect to cut it up. Why wouldn't you cut it when you cut it? I was at a pit game when he cut it down. So I'm like, oh, he cut the tree down. Cool. Fine. Well, nothing happened to the house. I'm all right with that. Good.
He must have got so distracted or something. I don't know. Must have been like, that's good enough for a week
or two.
He's like, you know what? They don't need to do a Can Crushers. They don't need to do a Can Crushers episode for 2 weeks in a row. Right.
It sounded like that I'm a Lumberjack Baby song. Who the hell sings Jackal? I don't know why. Yeah. Like, oh, are you kidding me?
You know what? That's a hell of a pull. I'll give you that. That's a hell of a pull on that one.
I hear it every so often on the local radios around here, especially in
really?
trucks that don't have. Yeah, it fits down around here. It does. I mean,
fair. All right.
I mean, what's the stupidest song? It's just a chainsaw going off for 3.5 minutes.
Yeah. So but know your demographic, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah. And it's usually when I'm with somebody and they listen to that station and like it's the only station in his truck, and if he changes it, he won't have a station during plow season, so he doesn't change it all year. And I'm like, man, I am glad I got the Bluetooth truck. Because I can't.
Way to call somebody out without calling somebody out. If the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits. Sorry you don't have the better truck, but can we not listen to Lumberjack by Jackal every day? So yeah,
sports talk radio down there or anything?
Nobody listens to talk radio down there. They barely know how to talk half the time. Yep, I'm a bit salty too, folks.
He's been doing great. He's
teeing it right up out of the ballpark.
Gone.
Yeah. So how's your week been, buddy?
I don't think I've been as curmudgeon-y as you are right now, but hey, it's going good.
Too big of a word for Can Crushers.
I know that. I was surprised I got it out without fumbling it and fucking it up. Not a bad week. Pretty good week, although I can surmise my 2 weeks in one story, I think. So
okay. This is new because we talked off air, but we didn't
talk about the story
off air. Okay.
Excuse me. Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday. Monday, Kimberly and I were like, well, what do we want to do for dinner? She's like, I love the turkey breast in the freezer, some stuffing and gravy. I'm like, oh, fantastic.
I would too.
It was great. It was going to be great.
Cranberries?
And no cranberries. This was just a light, like Thanksgiving light right now. Stuffing, gravy, turkey.
Prep.
Yeah, exactly. Just prep meal for next month's main festivities. So anyways, I beat her home. She doesn't come home for a couple hours, whatever. I'm like, the turkey's going to be done right around like 20 minutes before she gets home, whatnot. So I get the turkey. It's cook it, done, beautiful. I slice it. She pulls in. I'm a nice husband. I'm a very nice husband. I go out.
This is where the story turns.
I go out. I go out to help her with her bag, and I always help her with her work bag in that. And so I'm like, hey, let me carry this in, whatever. So we come in and we start talking, and I look at the plate, and I noticed there's only 2 slices of turkey on this godforsaken plate. And I'm like, you motherfucker. I turn around. There's Bailey sulking, but happy tail, because she knows she got a free turkey breast. God knows how many pounds it was. Ate everything but 2 slices, and that tongue got all over those 2 slices. So there's really nothing happening for us. So Kimberly's like, well, it's a wash. She cuts it up, gives it to Charlie at this point. Mind you, my dogs are fed. They both had dinner that night. Bailey was just being greedy as shit. And because it's food, and she's a foodie. Bailey's a foodie.
Yeah, she is. Oh.
She will love you if you have food. So she ate a whole goddamn turkey breast on her lonesome. Looked at me
for
days. Oh, half hour later, she is passed out in the deepest sleep I've ever seen her in my life. Belly up, just might as well have been drooling all over the goddamn couch at this point. Just passed out. And I'm like, you are such a son of a bitch. She got up to go outside, but was waddling, because obviously you're weighed down by 5 pounds of turkey at this point.
Yep.
She gets onto bed, and it's usually a fight with us for bedtime because I need to get my feet in there, and then she moves over or whatever. Nope. Wasn't having it at all. She just automatically got off the bed and just plopped on the ground and did not come back up for the rest of the night.
Back to sleep. She was done.
She didn't care where she laid. She had to sleep off the tryptophan because she was out cold. And I'm like, I
love that.
I was like, God damn it. I was pissed in the moment, and I got my dad voice. But at the same time, it's fucking hilarious. At that point, it was just the aftermath, because I knew she was going to be fine. This dog's eaten a pound of licorice before with no side effects. She's fine. She's got an iron gut. She conveniently left the plastic alone and just took the Twizzlers out. So
that reminds me of the day I came walking home from work, came in the back door, and I'm like, holy fuck, what did they do? Why is there breadcrumbs all over the place? And I just turn in the kitchen, and I'm like, there's breadcrumbs all the way to the living room. What the hell happened here? So I follow the breadcrumbs like fucking not Jack and Jill, Hansel and Gretel? Who left the breadcrumbs? I wasn't sure. Jenks is doing something. Who left the breadcrumbs? Was it Hansel and Gretel? I don't know. You know what I mean.
To find their way back?
Yeah. Nonetheless.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, whatever.
I noticed, this is before we had Max. We only had Miggy. Miggy just on the couch, 4 paws up, 2 loaves of bread wrappings on his gut. Just like, I did this. 2 loaves of bread in a golden retriever still makes the belly go big.
Yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, his gut was just like, this was an awesome day, but boy, do I have to shit.
Got to come out.
Yeah. So same thing. I'm like, dude, that was all the bread in the house. 2 loaves of bread, Mickey. What the hell are you doing? Everything's just wagging. I did it. I did it.
You should be proud.
Since we're talking about dogs, happy belated birthday. Max's birthday was yesterday.
Hey, happy belated birthday, buddy.
Yeah. He's still not a dog yet. He's all puppy. I thought 5 is when they turn to, dog.
It depends.
It's a breed and this, that, and the other. Max is going to be 13 and still a puppy.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes they don't grow out of the puppy state.
I hope he doesn't ever. I'm kidding about it. I love Max is who he is. And yeah, he had to go to the vet the other day for his yearly checkup. And
oh, yeah.
The only dog excited to go to the vet, and then he gets in and he peed on another dog. Shame to the owner for not moving. I'm trying to grab Max, but he's like Nerf gun. Hey, what happens?
Oh my! Did I ever tell the story of what happened to Kimberly? The one and only time she took Bailey to the groomers, which is our vet. Oh, this was last year. So our groomers are at our vet. So she's like, okay. She's like, I'm gonna take Bailey, get clipped up, get her nails done, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, good luck, because Bailey will pull when she's on a leash. She's just that type of dog. So obviously, it's a struggle bus with Bailey for Kimberly, and she's doing her best. But this dog, I don't know what happened beforehand, but apparently when she got in there, she just shit all over the vet office, all over the lobby. And it was like she just kept walking, and it kept going every 5 feet. It was like dropping out. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? What the fuck? I'm reading this at work, and I'm like, you are never taking. I'm laughing, but I'm also like, and I texted her. I go, you never have to take her again. I will only be the one to take her to the vet, and that because I've never.
That's traumatizing, I'm sure, for Kimberly.
100%, and I have never had her do that for me. Like when she was a puppy and she had hers in the car. Okay, she couldn't control it for a little while. Then she finally got used to the car after a year, and it was fine. But this. Never.
This was teaching mom who's the boss.
That was 100% what that was. And I'm like, oh, hell no. She doesn't do it for me. She'll sit, we'll relax, and it's fine. But
that's been our week, our life, everything.
It's just all looking up.
It is all looking. You know what else is looking up, Sir Michael Jenks?
What's looking up?
Pitt football with Mason Henshaw. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable big win against BC last week. Hey, I don't have to go. This is the first time in 8 weeks that I don't have to go to Pittsburgh, by the way.
Are you happy about that?
I'm not leaving the house Saturday. I
don't blame you.
I know. I don't either. But games at noon. Right after Perth. By the way, this is a wrestling podcast, folks. It really is. We'll get there.
I still don't believe that.
Yeah. Perth in the morning, and we'll make predictions here at the end of the show, and then right into Pitt football. And then maybe I could take Rutgers to their 3rd national championship because I only got offensive and defensive coordinator jobs offered to me. So I said, nope. Staying for the 3 years.
Hold out. I'll hold out.
Yep.
So wait, how many national titles do you have?
2.
Nice.
Both with the Rutgers.
Both with Rutgers. Okay.
I'm getting 5 stars now all the time. So
Good.
I would imagine it's going to be 3.
No, without a doubt.
I've already beat the number 1 team of Texas and dropped them down to 10. See ya.
Bye.
Yeah. So how about you? What's your video? You, I know, have not had video games on your plate whatsoever.
I've been able to play here and there. Basically, I played the show, and let's be honest, I just put it on easy and just cranked the road for the show and do what I need to do on that. So obviously MVP and all those all-star things, because I'm just sitting there. At that point, it's more therapy through smashing balls. Exactly. It's not about playing good baseball. It's about just hitting the ball and knocking it out the park.
Thinking it's a coworker's face or something.
Exactly. So that's been part of it. The other part is I got Gears of War Reloaded, my personal favorite from Xbox 360. Bought it on the PlayStation. Beautiful graphics. So I'm playing that a little bit. Realizing how short the campaign was because I'm already on chapter 4 and I'm like, God damn it, I'm already burning through this way too much.
I need more.
I need absolutely more. I need more of it. But I'm hoping they put the other like 12 on there. That would be lovely. But we'll see what happens. I think so at some point, like 2 and 3 would need to go on there, and I'd be happy about that. But played college football a little bit more, made it through Murderer's Row. I'm on the other side. I almost had it lost to Syracuse. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I think it was because I got through there and I got cocky. And then Syracuse got up early on me, and I'm like, well, what the fuck am I doing here? So zoned in, beat them, knocked off the orange, and now it's the Egg Bowl. So I'll win the Egg Bowl, get that taken care of, and then I'll go on to the playoff again. I'm still only in playoffs. I'm still in year 4. I played in the playoff last year, got knocked out by Duke. This year, I'm hoping. I'm number 1 in the land. I've been number 1 in the land for the entire season. So now it's just...
This is your year.
This is my year. If I don't do it, there's problems.
Are you leaving if you do it or don't do it?
I'm going to explore the options for the first couple weeks, see what's out there. I don't think I'm going to leave, though, but I will say this. If I have the same goddamn SEC schedule as I did this year, not teams, but where I'm playing at, I'm going to be pissed because 2 years in a row, the 5 that I had to play, like Alabama, Georgia, we're at the same stadium. Bama, I had to go to
home games.
I'm not getting home games against Bama, Georgia, Auburn. Like the only ones I'm getting is LSU and Mississippi State. It does not make any sense to me. I feel like it alternates every year. So obviously it should alternate in the game every year where you play.
Right.
It's not doing that.
Which is wrong then, because there's a glitch then, because even in the Big Ten, I've played at Ohio State back-to-back years as Rutgers. Like, come on, why can't
Why is that happening? Yeah. So something's not right with the conference schedules right now. Do you play with protected opponents on or no?
No.
Okay. See, I did that, but then I'm realizing you have to reset it every single off season. So I don't think I'm going to do it this year because I think that's just dumb. That should be automatic.
Right.
Once you set it once, it should be done.
Right.
But I think to that point, I think that's part of a glitch. And then also this whole thing is just needs to be figured out as well. I don't know if other people are having that problem.
Yeah. Message us if you are. Cancrusher69@gmail.com.
I mean, I'm winning, so I can't complain too much, but I'm just,
right. But you'd like a home game, not
I'd like to play
Dixieland Delight every year.
I don't want to listen to Dixieland Delight under the fucking lights, because this year was under the lights. It was 8:00. It was everything pomp and circumstance about Bryant-Denny Stadium, so it was pushing you if you want it. So,
have you been following the life of Pete? Man, he's killing it.
I have not. What's Pete up to?
Pete Herb Street is who I'm talking about. Pete the dog.
Oh, Yeah, I've been following Pete the dog. Yeah, okay. I was like, who the
think
fuck
I
is
met
Pete? I don't know.
Pete Watley?
Talking Pete. I have no idea.
Nonetheless, follow Pete.
Pete Alonso gonna be out here.
He's gonna be a pirate next year. I heard. That's what everybody on around here is telling me.
It's just narrowing down what is happening in that town. I don't know.
Right. It's shit's running downhill.
Might want to make sure none of it got in the water supply at this point.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, Jenks, this is what I've missed the last couple of weeks because
I know.
guys, oh my God, this it just is. It just is. I will tell you though, and then we'll get to wrestling for real, folks, because we need to be caught up. I cracked the Yeasty Boys last weekend, and I was like, oh, it's okay. I still felt it was a little carbonated, a little bit, but I brought it to a essentially a sausage party, figuratively and emotionally,
literally.
Yeah. And the guys liked it. They're like, "This is really fucking good. You've been doing this for a while." I'm like, "Oh no, this is only my second one." They're like, "This is really good." So I think I found my base. One.
Okay.
Yeasty will probably be my base, and now the next time I get a Yeasty in, it's going to be throw a little bit of this, a little bit of that, reach out to the community and see what they say to make it maybe an orangey or depending on when the hell I get it, because I have a grapefruit getting ready to go in a hopper right now. Not just a grapefruit, but a grapefruit beer.
Put moldy grapefruit in that beer. It's going to be great.
There you go. Try that. So, but the Yeasty Boy went well. 12 pints in about 2 hours.
That's a good amount to go out the door.
It was delicious. I had like 2. But everybody, I was being nice. I was being frivolous and, enjoying.
That's very nice. Very good.
So more other beers as well there. I'm sure you've seen me post a couple.
I've seen some.
Yeah, some. I've been forgetting that I have that app too, by the way. I don't know why.
I noticed you just bulk like 14 of mine like on a random morning, and I was like, he's not drinking, so he's just
I forgot I have the app. Yeah. I'm like, fuck, I forgot about this app with my friends. I have to stay active on this. This is more important than Facebook. I don't want to get kicked out of the beer community.
Oh, that's exactly it.
So this is a throw. Go ahead.
They're fickle bunch. They're fickle bunch.
Anything else you have to throw up against the wall here before we actually start?
I was going to give a hot topic that combines video games and wrestling together.
I'll go then. Yeah.
Are you going to play Curiosity with Adam Cole's voice in it?
Wait, what?
He voiced a video game. He was voice acting for a game called Curiosity. It's on stream. I'm going to guarantee you won't stream this game.
Why?
Let me.
Probably because it's hard at like Red Dead Revolver 2 or whatever it's called. They're like, this is so much fun, and I can't get past the second thing, and I'm like, nah, I'm done. Delete.
No. Yeah. You know what? You're right. Just keep thinking that. Hold on.
You're gonna show me a picture now all of a sudden.
I'm gonna send you a picture of it.
Okay.
If our listeners listening to this might already know what it is, but
I'm sure they are because they're nerdy like us. It's a cat. Adam Cole voiced a cat.
He's in this game voicing cat. I don't know if he's voicing the yard. It doesn't say what he's voicing.
So you're the cat. So listen, we've talked about Bum's Life and all these other simulators. This is essentially a simulator game of being a cat.
I think it's a stream version of a cat video game. Yes. I mean, there was the Stray game that's on PS5.
Right.
But yeah, this is, I mean, do you think he's just meowing everything? Like a Groot in Marvel. If you guys know what in the Marvel movies, he just says, "I am Groot." So I'm just assuming he's meowing, and it's in different inflections in that.
And unless the cat's name is like Adam, and he talks about, you're in the mind of the cat. What was that TV show called in the 90s? Max's head or something like that. You know, it was on Fox late at night.
I do
There's
know what
people
you're
that
talking
lived in
about.
his head. That was a
Yeah.
horrible show.
What the fuck was that called?
Some of my new listeners are going to be jumping all over this because, like, the Sausage Fest party guys were like, wow, we're not huge wrestling fans anymore, this, that, or the other, but they love talking like TV shows and this, that, and the other thing. So I would imagine somebody's going to know that the TV, it was on Fox. It was kind of right after Married with Children, kind of before Get a Life. It was sandwiched in between two great shows. I don't know if it was Ned's head or Max's brain or something like that, but you know the people were standing inside. The whole thing was
a whole thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking. I just can't think of what the fuck it was called.
So is Adam Cole going to be like inside this cat's head with the essentially is where I'm going. I'm like, oh, I should play with that ball of yarn. Oh, wait, there's a tuna. Let me go eat the tuna.
Yeah. Maybe he is going to be the conscience, but I don't know if he's going to be Jiminy Cricket or not in this game. It doesn't say. No details have been given about this.
Is it out?
It's available on stream, I think.
On Steam, you're saying?
Steam. Yeah, I keep saying Scream for some reason, but Steam.
Oh, yeah. Steam gets everything lickety split. Like, this is essentially, again, why I want to get a computer, because right now the hottest game on Steam is Destruction. You have to rip down houses and collect stuff from houses. And I've been watching people play this to put me to bed at night.
Okay, fair enough.
But they get a lot of great games that I'm like, man, I wish I had a... But I'm not going out and spending $2,500 on a gaming computer, which I barely get to play the PlayStation 5 right now.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Unless you're going to actually have the time to dedicate to it, it's not worth
and then make videos of me playing video games. Like,
yeah.
I'd have to quit my job and such. And God knows I wouldn't want to do that.
I really don't know how people do. No matter how shitty it got, you don't want to do that. And like, the people that can balance that, kudos to you, because I don't know how you balance that to make it big. But I guess it's the drive, right? It's all about the drive at that point.
My drive half the time is take a nap at fucking 2:30 when I get home.
That's a perfect drive.
Right? Might drive my ass to the couch.
Melt right into it. Absolutely.
Good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, Max, you have to go to the bathroom at 6:00. All right, I guess we should probably eat then too.
Then, yeah, good time to take a break and eat.
Damn dogs and their needy things in this world.
How dare they need things?
Right? That's a good hot take. That's a good hot story.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, besides prediction, this is throw the shit against the wall type of show to get us all wrapped back up in the last 2 weeks that we haven't been here and this, that, and the other. Mine is Jenks, and I know this is one that everybody's going to know, but I'm always excited when they renew it. Dark Side of the Ring is back again. I know it's not really a hot thing. It's just a yearly thing, but you always wonder, when is it going to end?
Yeah. But to that point, though, is it going to end? Because I feel like they've only scratched the tip of the iceberg of the bullshit that happens in professional wrestling world.
Right. There's without racking our brains right now, there's so many incidences. If we would write down, we were like, oh, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. I'd like to know that. Dig into them. So
it's out there. I think the question then becomes, are the people around to talk about it, or are they willing to talk about it?
Families, are they willing?
Are they willing to pass off their perspective on it or not? Because I could see that being the case too. With families are like, we don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Right.
No, thank you. We don't want to revisit it. We don't want to do any of that.
And it's their prerogative, just like Bobby Brown.
100%. Well, Bobby Brown. Wow.
It was his prerogative, but
it was his prerogative, and then it was Brittany's prerogative after that. So, yeah,
justice for Brittany. So, you have anything else?
Hashtag Brittany.
Yeah.
There was one other. Oh, I don't know if you saw this. This just got released. Well, I think while we were talking a couple hours ago, Kylie Ray's WWE ID contract is no longer. They have, but they're not going to renew it once it's up either. So basically, they're walking away with it, which understandable. She might have been more of, this could be the end because of her family and all of that stuff. So you never know what's going to happen. So
the ID, I'm glad you brought this up. Maybe this is something we should have talked around for a while. They have the ID, but I've been in and out of wrestling in a while, this and that but the ID, I think, are just being used like on the indies to promote, hey, like let's use Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray is going to be here. She is part of WWE ID.
Mm-hmm.
Since the ID has been tagged to some of these people, Sam Holloway, IWC, essentially, he was the Super Indie champion. He lost it. By the way, congratulations to Can Crusher alum Spencer Slade, new IWC Super Indie champion. He is now that champ. But WWE hasn't used the ID system. They have just tagged them, and the person is making probably more off of it, or the organizations that's having them come in. But let's talk Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray is one of my favorites for years. I loved her. She's up and down. We all have mental health. Kylie has been in that same gist as well. But that was somebody before she got pregnant, I thought could have like slid right into NXT. Like her and JC Jane's a fit. You got the happy-go-lucky person all the time. You have JC Jane, the dastardly woman.
Right.
Like there's things built that she could have been spotlighted a little bit. I don't know if they're using the ID correctly.
Well, and that also begs the question of, was the ID just a publicity stunt to pull talent away from AEW getting them? I mean, look at everything they've done with the pay-per-views and that. They've been strategically planned for the same day to stop and draw. I don't know why I can't talk. Drool.
You're like Bailey
now. I've had the tryptophan. Draw those viewers away from the pay-per-view. The ID is the same thing. You're drawing away the indie talent by saying, hey, you're under contract with us for 6 months. You're still going to be on the indies, but you're going to be a WWE ID'd indie star.
In
so
case.
You can't go to AEW. Exactly. I don't think any of them have come up to NXT because of it.
No. And I wonder now, we'll stick and stay with Kylie because that's the one that the contract's essentially expiring and they're not going to renew and everything. Is she wondering, man, oh man, in that 6 months before I got pregnant, and she's been pregnant a little bit now. I think it's been 2 months roughly. I could have done something at AEW for 4 months before, this happened, yada, yada, yada. I wonder if they're all questioning it too, because there's others out there. Like, I'll use Sam Holloway. He wrestles in Pittsburgh. He's a big guy. Why can't he get thrown into NXT or, whatever?
Exactly. Why is it such an exclusive type club from that regard? Yeah, they do the tryouts and all that stuff, but it seems like they've slowed the roll on that tryout perspective and have really just been like, we're going to put a name tag on you so you can't go anywhere. But to be fair, we don't want anything to do with you outside of that tag. It's ruthless. It's basically ruthless tagging at this point. Yeah, right. They're just crushing dreams at this point. You want to get on TV? We're going to put a tag on you that says you're WWE, but we're not going to get you anywhere near TV. You still have to do what you need to do on the indies to survive.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how you said it was publicity stunt. Probably because I'll stick and stay with Kylie all the time. She could have probably slid in AEW's door anytime she wanted to. And I know she was there a while and some shit went, but I'm just using this as a scenario right now that, maybe she could have gone back with, fresh waters, this, that, and the other. So
100%.
Do you see that Tony Khan, this is another one, we're kind of sticking with news before we get into like storylines or anything. Tony Khan released, as of recording, gonna slide away of some of the venues that he uses all the time and kind of branch out. Yeah. It's about
yeah.
not saying that he's not going to Chicago or the bigs, but hey, I'm not going to go to maybe Pittsburgh.
Yep.
I'm not going to go to Pittsburgh and go to Peterson all the time. Maybe I'll go to Erie again because they've only been to Erie once. And
signed up for twice.
Spoiler.
They're coming back
in
November. But I think you're right. I mean, I think they've noticed that smaller venues does bigger things for them. So if they avoid Pittsburgh, Peterson, they can go to Erie, get 6,000 cap. You fill that up with 4,000 people. It looks good.
And it looks great.
It looks great. It'll be fantastic. I mean, it didn't have that much when they came up the first time, but they look good on TV because they didn't go on the upper deck, right? So I think the smaller venue, they're realizing the smaller venues work. And I also think they're trying to find the market where they can sit and plant for 2 weeks and just run shows like they did in Chicago, like they've done in Philadelphia and all of that. Because I think they like that kind of rent a home type thing for a couple weeks. But some of the venues they're going to are very unique, and I'm actually digging it. The way they're setting up in the arenas and that, because I think it's pretty cool the way it's doing it. So I like this direction a little bit more to get outside of your general arena, but make it more exclusive and make it more about the AEW fans that are there.
I like the non-cookie cutter. And I know maybe because of when it happened at Daly's Place during COVID and everything, it was a necessity compared to, whatever. But they stay with that same thing now in Daly's Place, which for me, it's like, oh man, I remember when every show was here at Daly's Place, we got a lot of memories from it.
Yep.
They did the same thing as you just mentioned in Philadelphia at, the arena, essentially. And they're not doing the cookie cutter WWE looks of here's the ramp, here's the people. They're still making it look different. Because that word wasn't coming out, making it look different than, the normal arenas. I like that for them. That's what I think they need to do more so. Altoona's popping in my head right now. Not a huge college town, but a big enough college town. People that there's the Jaffa Moss down there. You could do some stuff with that, which would be great. Do a state college. Do, in Ann Arbor. Like, piggyback some college towns that don't always get wrestling. Kids will go. I think that's cool to throw in that kind of atmosphere. Me and you, if we're in the area as well, we go. There's millions of classes out there that's going to buy the tickets, but then you get the college kids. Listen, do the whole second row, $20. College kids will come. Not second row, second level. That whole second level, $20. $20 for wrestling on a Wednesday night when the kids have nothing to do and there's no basketball game or something.
Why the hell not?
They're there.
Yep, absolutely.
You get us back in the day, and if it was like Attitude Era to go see TNA, essentially, not the wrestling, but because some kids are still looking at it like they want to see Britt Baker for that, they want to see Thunder Rosa for that, they want to see Stat for that. They're gonna pay.
Yeah.
You just have to watch them because they may be inebriated walking in.
And then, keep an eye on them at that point and just watch what they're doing. On the fucking don't fall down the stairs type thing. But no, to your point, absolutely. That's the key. And that's the beauty of the smaller venues too. Is like you're gonna get the diehards that file in there and they're gonna love it. They're gonna be there for the show. Then you're gonna get the people that are like, it's Saturday night. I don't want to do anything. It's raining out. Let's go to a show. Let's go here. It's Wednesday night. Let's go watch fucking professional wrestling. College kids will watch anything you put in goddamn front of them.
Yep.
There's no, I don't want to watch this because it's pro wrestling. This is, look at this motherfucker knocking this guy out. Or look at this big muscle guy choking out fucking this guy. You know what I mean? They're going to look at it and watch it and be entertained by it. And if it's AEW, Jesus Christ, they're going to find something to hook onto.
They're coming back.
It's going to be something stupid. It could be Orange Cassidy that they love, or they're in the middle of a street fight that they're trying to kill each other in on TV time. So the possibility is endless. Also, that is leading into Full Gear. Going back to here, it's leading right into Full Gear. It's going to be it's going to be good show and good programming coming into it.
Oh, without a doubt.
So I think it's smart. I think it's smart to take the smaller venues, look more packed and look better, and then take a bigger venue for pay-per-view because you'll fill that.
Yeah, I agree. Go to Boston Gardens for your pay-per-view. Go to the United Arena.
Go to Peterson for your pay-per-view. It'll look great.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well, a pay-per-view in Pittsburgh, no matter who it be right now, because WWE hasn't given a pay-per-view in Pittsburgh in a while again.
They have not. What was it? The last one was the street fight one.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
They're getting Raws and SmackDowns. Pittsburgh's clamoring for a pay-per-view. Have it at the Pete. Have it at PPG. PPG for AEW would be rough to fill. We're not gonna sugarcoat that anymore. It would be rough to fill, but
it's tough. I mean, especially after what you saw with All In Texas, it's tough to fill stadiums.
Yeah.
But if you do it right, you'll be fine.
Yeah. You got more shit to throw against the wall?
I saw that they had there's re-signing coming out, like news about people re-signing coming out. I'm trying to find the thread. Looks like Kofi and Xavier re-signed, and
Santos Escobar
left and then re-signed. He apparently did not like the waters that he was going into. And Bronson Reed re-signed, which of course he did. So
of all the four that we had named, like Bronson Reed is on the fast track to something. The other three, Santos, I don't know. Santos may have done better in AEW. The other two, you kind of knew they were going to re-sign because they are WWE, and I'm not speaking mean of them. They are WWE ears the rest of their life. They are the New Day.
They are the New Day. They are bleeding WWE at this point. To that point, I'm wearing my New Day shirt, not because they re-signed, but because it was released today. Big E, its career is over. He confirmed it on Stephanie's podcast. It's done. It's over with. We knew it was happening, but it's been confirmed. So,
which kind of stinks because I know he's been gone for a while, but we always hope for hope one more time because it was an accident with Ridge, and you just wish Big E could have gotten one more run at this, one more run at that, a story, this, that, or the other. In the last, we're going to continue to see Big E on the panels, this, that, and the other thing. But last time in the ring wrestling, he got hurt. And the last time in the ring with the New Day, woof, it didn't go well. Like, it wasn't a great way to leave.
Well, we thought, hey, this is when he's coming back. This is his comeback by Mania or something.
Yeah.
But I think we also thought at the same time, this is probably how they're going to write him off.
Yeah.
Type thing. Because how else do you do it? You can use it to turn New Day heel and it'll be fine. So.
And it is. Yeah,
it is fine. 100% it's fine.
I have a funny one, and then I have a what one, and I'll go with the funny one. Did you see the tweet that R-Truth slept in and he's not going to make it to Perth?
I did.
It's like, sorry, I'm not going to. 22-hour flight. I'm not going to make SmackDown or Perth. I kind of slept in and missed my plane this morning. Damn you, R-Truth.
Good job, Ron Cena.
Yeah. Predictions, I'll wait to spoil the other one. But our girl that's been on the show, and you hear at least 4 or 5 times a month when she comes on and she does commercial breaks and brings us back and stuff. Blake Monroe is upset that she used her real name ever in professional wrestling now. Did you read this?
I did read this.
And I'm like, why? You made Mariah May in Stardom and on the Indies and definitely in AEW. And we're struggling to understand who Blake Monroe is because you were so prevalent in those other areas before getting to the Machine. And yes, the Machine was your dream. And maybe we're just mad that she didn't get the title right off the get. And she's still kind of just lingering But your name is awesome.
Yeah.
Mariah May is amazing. I just don't understand why you're mad that you use your real name. It's the Indies.
Yeah, that one I don't get, because you're right. It's the Indies. Who the fuck you used it to get over? It was going to be, it's an illiterate one. It makes sense. Mariah May rolls right off the tongue. It's good. I have to just think that it's being embedded in her mind now that, oh, you need to make up a persona and you should be that persona. You're not yourself. You can't tie yourself directly to what you do in the wrestling ring. I just feel like it's a PR type push going on and bleeding into her brain. Because if I think about AEW in that, Toni Storm is her character. Nobody's telling her to stop. She's just embodying what her character is in that. I think to Mariah, she was learning to let me embody my character. Let me be my character. Let me amplify myself through that to make my character stand out. And now there's a lot of WWE version of deprogramming going on where they feel like they have to say, no, your character is different than who your outside person is. Here's Zelina, whose character is way different than what your character is on here. Because Zelina, she's in the ring, she's a fighter and all that. You take her outside of that, very much
she's a
different person.
Definitely,
exactly.
He wants to stay in the house playing video games.
Exactly. And you separate the church and state from that. You're not the same person you are at home. And I just feel like it's WWE deprogramming kind of thing where you were that on the Indies, but now you are our, I don't want to say puppet, but you are our person here where you need to walk this line and stay in this character, kayfabe it into your personal life somehow.
Yeah, and she was so hot when she left AEW. Like, she left on a high. Mm-hmm. And those who watch both knew exactly who she was. They didn't change her. They just changed her name. She's to me, she's still Mariah May over there. She's Mariah May when she was on the show and from Stardom and this, that, and the other. They're like, man, everybody's still calling her Mariah May. Podcasts are like, oh, Mariah May, we mean Blake Monroe. They just can't get that Mariah May because it just rolls off the tongue so easy to get us to say Blake Monroe yet. And she's been there 9 months, almost a year.
That's a good point. So she's making sure to push it and say, you need to make the distinguishment. I am not Mariah May.
Right.
I am Blake Monroe. Yeah.
There was one that just left my head. Son of a Krampus. I don't remember. Go ahead and do another, and I'll see if I can get it.
I don't know if this is another good one, but have you seen any of these AI wrestling videos yet?
No.
It's bringing back historical figures and putting them in a WWE ring and whatnot, basically having them cut promos or do like weird moves or whatever, and then they're cutting in AI generated JR and King. I will say one of the ones that I saw was George Washington versus Abraham Lincoln. It was ridiculous. It was what it was. If you haven't seen them, go on TikTok, whatever, you can find them. They're absolutely fucking absurd. I'm not condoning any of them, but I'm just saying they're absurd when you look at them. You think a random ass celebrity from the past, there's probably a video of them cutting a promo.
I'll need to look at these during editing now. Damn it.
It's not.
They're horrible.
I'll have to find. They're horrible. I'll tell you one offline, but this one, but George Washington versus Abraham Lincoln was one that it was. I saw one with a Harambe throwing somebody off the cell. So,
all right,
there you
Enough
go.
Said.
Yeah.
Enough said. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of wrestling essentially the last 2 weeks, but let's do this. This is kind of a little, we're not taking a break, but we'll just break it a little bit here anyway. Guys, if you're looking for wrestling merchandise out there, don't forget, look in our description. We have a WWE affiliate code. You're going to buy a Becky Lynch shirt. You're going to buy maybe a Brock Lesnar shirt, whomever. You have the $40, $50, whatever you're going to spend at Fanatics. Click on our link, and, we're very transparent on the show. Sometimes you get a discount, sometimes you won't, but you have the money. Click on it. It helps us out as well, and you'll still get your shirt and so on and so forth. Right, Jankies?
Absolutely. You can also get a lovely hoodie or anything with our beautiful faces on it or our old logo by CrowdMade. Search up Can Crushers. You can see our beautiful mugs and our brand new spanking new logo. We're on beanies, pint glasses, vests, bags, whatever you can think of. We're on it. Go ahead and buy yourself a rep Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast.
I led that one to you. That's why I took WWE this week, because I have a story about that.
Oh.
One of the guys that's going to start listening on the podcast, he's like, oh, cool. I'm like, yeah, we have merchandise too. He's like, what the fuck would I do with Can Crusher merchandise? I'm like, he's like, I'll just give you the $20. I'm like, I don't know if he wants me to call him out yet or not. We'll talk about the next sausage party, essentially. But I'm like, I don't want your money, sir. I want you to buy a shirt and then, wear it to work or this, that, or the other. I don't want your money. Yeah. He's like, well, why? I'm not going to wear one. Nobody cares what I'm wearing. And I'm like, I know. Nobody's looking at the shirt you have on today either. I said, but somebody, if one person looks at your shirt, I said, you're marketing for me, you dummy.
Yeah.
That's all
it is. That's all it is. It's a good marketing.
Yeah.
It's market.
I don't want your $20. You brought a case of beer to the party. We're good to go. I'm okay with that.
Just buy a fucking shirt.
I want you to buy a shirt so you fucking wear it at work. So when somebody comes up and says, what the hell are those two idiots on your shirt for? You're like, oh, that's one of my besties from the Sausage Parties podcast.
And some random fucking guy he talks to on the podcast.
Yeah. I don't even know which one on the shirt. But you
trust me, they know. They know I am the Santa Claus looking one, and you're the handsome one.
Oh yeah, so you can get all that stuff, sir, from the party at CrowdMade. Type in Can Crushers once you're on CrowdMade, and either pick out the new logo, old logo, get a pint glass. Maybe buy the pint glass for your mom to drink her Paps out of. And
there you go.
Tell everybody about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Moms love promoting podcasts,
especially wrestling ones.
Exactly.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads. We're also available on YouTube, just the audio version of it. Because, listen, if you know my life, I don't have time to edit video yet. Would it be awesome? Yeah. One day when we're a megalosaurus type of media outlet, we'll get there. We're still in these stages.
That's when we're recording from a private island where we have won $1 trillion from lottery. I mean, that's as simple as it gets, guys.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So you can follow us on all those places. You can listen to us everywhere. If you want to contribute to the show in any ways, I think Ask Can Crushers is coming up here in quite a number of weeks here.
Not quite a number. I mean, it's the middle of October.
Yeah. So we have one coming up here. Get your questions in. You can do it. I'll still do the phone number. Mark can give you the email in a second here, but it's 814-299-6687. Come in, leave a voicemail, 3 minutes in length, to be the voicemail that we actually keep instead of the extended car warranties and spam that we get on the phone line and cobwebs and spiders and shit. Got to clean it off. There you go.
Yeah.
Light up the bat phone so that we can play you on the air asking your question. Or you can, of course, send it by email.
cancrusher69@gmail.com. Just write us a letter. Tell us what you want to say. Ask us a question. Hate on us, love on us, say that, hey, I'm not buying the merch, Mark. I'll give you $20 at the next party. Shut the hell up. Anything like that, we'll be fine. We'll read it on air and then probably make fun of you or poke the bear a little bit more, because that's what we do here.
Always got to be poking the bear.
Yep. I'm going to listen. Okay, you go ahead and listen, because I know you will listen. So now you're just going to get thrown under the bus. he was a wrestling fan back in the day. Demolition, Hogan, Macho Man.
That's fair.
All those guys. So, yeah. Jenks, I say we go with AEW first. This way we can roll from WWE right into the predictions from Perth,
yeah.
Which, by the way, prediction part of the show is going to be super long. Look out.
It's going to be way, way too long, I feel like. I mean,
I don't even know if
you
I'm
can
happy
be here
that
a while.
I set up on my VPN for this one.
Hey, they're cracking down on that now.
Yeah, I know.
Hear about that? Yeah.
Some bitches. Of course, as soon as I get one, I only listen to Stephanie McMahon and Vince. They said, "Go get a VPN." Okay, I'll do it. Oh, man.
We were advertising it too much now.
Right? I know. Once we do something, everybody either goes on board or gets a nail in the coffin.
It's just the way they got to operate.
I know. We're just the trendsetters. That's all it is.
It's always what it is.
I mean, Acclaim wasn't cool until I said Acclaim was cool.
You know what? You got a point there, because I was saying that it wasn't happening, and then you got on board bandwagon, and everybody under the sun admitted it.
See, the greatest thing in AEW has happened over the last 2 weeks for me is the stat in Tony Storm lay down fucking promo. It was so good. It's on my short list for December in the Crushes. It was just so good. Why? It was nonsense what they were saying. I don't care about that. We just don't see something like that happen. It was just a different, oh my God. They're literally just going to lay in the ring head to head and look, non-look, just have heads next to each other staring at the Jumbotron. It was different, Jenks.
Yep. It was something totally different, something we had never seen before, because we've seen promos with Tony. Tony usually yells at the camera, or the black stage surrounding her, but this took it to another level of, okay, we have respect. Excuse me, using my old football terms, we're about to Oklahoma this shit, because if in Oklahoma you lay on the ground and then you get up with the whistle and you run at each other, that's essentially what I saw here.
Exactly what they did.
Two women laying on the ground, and then they were getting ready to get up and start running at each other. This was a perfect epitome of, I respect you, you respect me, but we need to prove who the better person is, because we haven't done it for over 200 matches since either of us have shown up in this company.
Yeah.
And Sat's been there since the beginning. This is a perfect example of kicking that off and kicking this off in the right way.
Yeah.
So
I chef's kiss on the whole thing. The whole thing around it. It was like, oh my God, they did it. They did it. I want to see the next time this happens. Because you're always wanting more. You're always wanting more. You want less. Never. You want more. What's going to be the next time? Who's going to be the two that tries to go over for this? Will it work or will it fail? Because you're like, that's not you. Tony led this. This was Tony's idea in my mind. And Stat's like, that sounds fucking amazing.
Yep. Well, Stat, no, I think people have realized in AEW, Tony Storm's got the creative mindset to make these things enjoyable. We just have to deliver our part in it.
Yeah.
Let me be a part of it, and then we deliver upon that. Even with the Triangle of Madness, hate, whatever they're called now, coming into the play afterwards, it made sense. Like, it's perfectly building up. It's putting Tekla into another category of heel, and having her just in the background, waiting for her opportunity to strike like the toxic spider that she is. But it's setting up the forefront of, this is what's happening first. We need to get over this hump first. And then the new stars are going to start attacking Stat as the champion to kind of be, this is passing of the torch right now.
This is the passing. This is not that Tony isn't already, but we always use this on the show. Tony's getting her Randy Orton moment. She's not winning the title back. She's not.
No.
I will throw that out because more to happen for Tony that she doesn't need to be around this title anymore. She is now, like I said, Randy in WWE. He can be thrown in and out of every main event, do this, that, and the other thing. Tony's been there, but they're physically and literally showing you the new era is coming. Stat.
Yes.
I don't want to say that Stat's an old era. She's now probably found her way some more, and she's going to lead this way. And let's call a spade a spade. Tekla is going to run with it in the near future.
Yeah. 100%. Tekla's just in the background waiting for the opportunity at this point. So it's a matter of time. What they do at that time till they decide to throw it at Tekla, we'll have to see. I think we're getting Hater Stat at some point in this whole thing. Probably at Full Gear.
Yeah. And I'm excited for that. I really am. And again, I'll have to be like either way, I'm happy with it because you know how much of a Hater fan I am.
Yeah.
But I don't think it will because Stat needs to build a little bit.
Absolutely.
I think it's Tekla next, period. This is where I'll go.
Yeah.
Probably
I agree with it. I don't think it's going anywhere but Tekla next.
It's just going to be steps to get there.
Yeah. When do they pull the trigger is going to be the key.
What's a double or nothing? We can get this going for a while.
Maybe. I was thinking Revolution. Maybe. Okay. Get her through the new year and then kind of flip it over.
Yeah. Either one. Yeah. Either one.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. What do you got?
I got to go to Wednesday night, but it's not because of the match or anything like that. The Jack Perry Luchasaurus storyline, this isn't Jungle Express. This is Dr. Frankenstein and his monster at this point.
Yeah, Jurassic Express. Yeah, this isn't fun time,
This isn't fun time. This is Jack brought you back from the dead. This is not Jack's pushing on. Jack is healing a little bit, like heal Jack right now. Luchasaurus is just along for the ride, but he's the monster in this whole thing. So he's just following orders at this point.
We're all happy they're back together, and we see it, but we're still excited they're back together, and we're like, yeah, they're back together, this, that, or the other. They don't care about us. No. I can see that through Jack. These guys, this is going to be Jurassic Express, but the dastardly, the low dirt sons of bitches that Jack is, this is going to be them, and I want to see it.
Yeah,
I like Jack as a son of a bitch more than I like Jungle Boy.
Oh, 100%. Jack was way better than what Jungle Boy was. So I agree. It's going to be more apparent every week going forward. And it's just going to be the little things that start happening. But we're all going to creatively turn a blind eye to it because we're going to be like, no, it's Jungle Express. We got this. This is our perfect paradise type thing where we're singing and all that. This is not going to turn out well.
No. And who's the first person that they shit on that we're like, oh, man. And that, rhetorical question that we're like, oh, wait, they've never been good. It's going to take some people a hot second to click.
I already know who it is because they already played it a little bit. It's Kenny because they've already did this little spot with him when they first got back together and they saved him from the Bucks. Yes, they're going to avenge the Bucks and they're going to go against the Bucks, but at some point they're going to attack Kenny and it's going to be at Jungle Jack's whim at that point.
When Kenny needs off again for a while.
Exactly. 100%.
When his stuff starts flaring up again, you're going to get Kenny like this. Yeah. Probably the rest of his career. Like he can do a couple months and then he needs 3 or 4 off.
Part-time Kenny.
That's just going to be part-time Kenny. Perfect way to put it. I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot grabbing me 100%. Like Hangman and Fletcher was so good, but I don't care what's going on. I don't know. Like AEW is kind of for me in a funk a little bit. I don't know why. Is it me, Jenks, or is there a story that you want to convince me? I don't know. Plus, I've been horrible. Or I just forgot because the MLB has been on. And I forgot AEW was on Tuesday night that I had to watch essentially clips for this week.
Right.
Because I turned it on. I had both TVs going. Baseball game on one. Okay, I'll put AEW on. Oh, shit. Baseball's on that channel.
Another baseball game over here.
I wasn't angry with them. Like, oh, they preempted it. That's right. I think they said last week that it was on Tuesday.
Yeah. They ran. Well, I think they ran it purposely against. They probably preempted it beforehand, but it worked out perfectly to run against NXT.
Right.
Showdown, not Invasion. We're not allowed to call it. But so if you want, I'll say this: there's one that popped up that didn't quite. It seemed like they pulled it out of thin air, but I guess they didn't. They're turning it that they're not. It's Joe and Hangman.
Yeah.
I get the promo
That's
this week did. Yeah. The promo this week made absolute sense, but at the same token, it was shit. We need an opponent at Wrestle Dream for Hangman. We don't have a heel that's good enough. We already wasted Kyle. We wasted Fletcher on the other one.
Now would have made more sense.
Right, exactly. So now, we burned that bridge. We don't have Swerve. We don't have Ospreay. We don't have this, that, and the other thing. Okay, Joe, you're up. So it's a mano-a-mano battle that's probably going to end in a handshake after Hangman beats him, kind of thing.
I think they would lead this to there's not a winner in the match.
It could happen where maybe this is the guy that Hangman can't beat, right? So we'll predict it next week. But I think at this point, it's that kind of we're going to throw their shit at the wall because Joe's a legitimate contender
all the time.
And he could be, So this could work out in our favor.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match. I'm not knocking that. It was like, here's Joe.
Out of nowhere. That thing.
Wait a minute. This guy, and you know how I am. This guy just came back. This guy is just, what has he really done? He's 6-man champs or this, that, or the other. Like, what?
Yeah. What's the point?
Why can't we call Steve Lombardi for a championship match then? I'm sure he's biting it a bit.
Hey, Sting's son's ready to go.
Sting's son is ready to go. Yeah. Sting's son's ready to go anytime. They have a lot going on, and I'm not fast forwarding AEW, but I'm fast forwarding it. They have a lot going on, but nothing to sink in yet. I hope they wrap this all. That I'm excited for Wrestle Dream, but I don't know yet, Jenkies.
Yeah, I think the one. If you hang your hat on anything, you have Tony and Chris.
Yep.
Brodito and Takeshita and Okada is going to be something special. They only gave you a flavor on Tuesday night. Now, okay, they're going to challenge for the tag titles. It might add an extra wrinkle in it if they win the tag titles for Okada and Takeshita into this whole thing where they hate each other, but now they have to defend the tag titles every goddamn week. And that builds up over time.
Even in the ring.
Exactly.
In the ring,
yeah, exactly. So it leads up to that portion of it. There's a lot going on. I mean, that's one element to kind of look at too. I think there's a lot of pieces that fall into place that might be good. In the next week or so, we're going to get a clearer picture of what Wrestle Dream is.
were you thinking it was Dakota Kai?
No, I was being that guy that was like, you know what? They'll bring Izzy out just to do the 10 mark. 10 years since Bailey and Sasha and Takeover. They'll bring her out. She's based in Florida. It'll make sense. And then it was Lacey and I'm like, or Caden Carter, and I'm like, way better than she was in WWE.
I agree.
But still, it was kind of a letdown because you gave her away on ROH.
Right.
Like you had her wrestle on ROH. So that to me was like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah. I know a lot of people were saying, oh my God, that's going to be Dakota Kai coming out. That's going to be Dakota Kai coming out. I think Dakota Kai is coming sooner than later. And maybe we'll talk about it next week. I really do. And I think that'll be fun. I really didn't ever think it was going to be, I kind of went the same place you were. And I'm like, Izzy's been around. Izzy, you can have her pop in and kind of poke the bear because we all know that's what they like to do. Yeah. So
it'd be a perfect way to do it. It was 10 years to the day. It made sense. They just didn't pull the trigger on it.
Well, we forgot to tell Tony last week.
Well, we thought Tony would understand how to troll people. I mean, he's been seeing WWE do it. Do you think he'd be able to copy?
Yeah.
Of all people, and who you work with to troll people.
Yeah. Do you want to take a break now, do WWE, and then slide into predictions? Segment
yeah, we
2.
could do that. We could do that.
At least 15 minutes long. Folks, I'm telling you, the predictions are going to be
lickety split. I mean, they're not.
They're not.
There's 5 matches now.
Look out!
Look out! And it's not going to be any better.
Surprise too. Just we're going to ruin it for you. But I don't know. People. Let's take a break. We'll be back because I have to run this through my head real quick because I don't know. We'll be right back.
This is the vivacious, vicious Vicky. If nobody knows who I am, I feel so bad for you. But with that being said, take a seat because you're listening to the Can Crushers podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. It is time for, I guess WWE Perth Crown Jewel. Because, I mean, I'll be the guy that says it. It wasn't a great week out of WWE to lead up to Perth.
It wasn't a great week in professional wrestling, Jenks. I think they're catching on to that.
Yeah, they might be. They might be. Maybe our standards are too high. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what happened. We take a week off, and they don't have ideas from us. So, like, oh, no.
They falter, and then they scramble.
Yeah, they scramble, and they scramble to put a card together.
Guys, I need you to pay us appropriately what you're paying your writers. We're not going to leave our day jobs, but just pay us that salary so that we can have it on top of our day jobs.
Right. And then once we get enough money in the bank to get to that beach down by Guam and build our mogul media center, then we'll quit our day jobs and you can continue to pay us.
Oh, exactly. Because at that point, we should be a well-running machine by that point. So,
and it might only be another 8 years or 10, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
We have a 10-year plan, damn it.
We do. We have a 10-year plan.
But this depends on you paying us for the services that we've been providing to you for free.
We know you're listening. We've seen you steal stuff all the time. You're stealing more from us than you are busted open. So come on.
Well, I mean, it's not a lot of competition over there. But anyways, let's.
So, Sir Michael Jenks, I led with AEW. You have to lead with WWE.
Okay, I will lead with WWE. I mean, I do have some complaints here. I'm going to Jessica Carr cheated Becky Lynch out of a win against Maxine Dupree.
That was my number one. I didn't know if you were going to women first.
I was going right there. Son of a bitch.
if this
was Earl Hebner 2.0.
Yeah. Like, this is story, right? This has to be part of the
It
story
has to be.
because Jessica doesn't do this. She's the senior.
Is there going to be a Becky Lynch versus Jessica Carr match? Because remember, Jessica Carr is wrestling under a mask in Evolve
Right.
now. So is this leading to a match between those two?
Sure. I would have to think down the line. Is she turning into Danny Davis, who we've said months ago again, but you're bringing it back around finally? We haven't had a crooked official. Nick Patrick, yeah, he did his thing in NWO, but Danny Davis is like always the first start for me of the bad official that did something for somebody. Then Nick did it for NWO, this, that, and the other thing. 30 years later, bro, are we finally getting this? And I'm okay if it's Jessica Carr, by the way. I'm all for this.
I'm good with it too, because I think it'll be really good to see how this turns out. I don't think she's going to go anywhere, but it would be at least a fun little storyline to kind of turn things on their head, if you will, with it. Because, I mean, like we said,
8, 9, and 10 were within a second.
8, 9, and 10. I've never seen an official count that fast. And I grew up with Mike Chioda as the referee, counting threes.
I was worried if Maxine was going to get back in because she was only halfway
Maxine
in.
Was struggling.
No.
Give the girl that's supposed to win a time to get in.
But then I thought, okay, like, truth be told, where is this going? Is it because Jessica Carr is a Punk girl? We've seen photos for years, Jessica Carr and Punk.
It could be.
Is it just to stir the pot of what's leading to AJ and more Seth and and stuff, engulfing the whole thing? Or are we just off on a fucking tangent?
It might be. Well, I'm praying it's a tangent because I think that'd be fucking hilarious. But it has to be. AJ's not traveling to Perth. She doesn't want to travel, so we need something to fill the time here till we can get it through till Survivor Series or something else where we can put Becky on with AJ Lee. So this is a way to do this. Here's a couple week program with the official and Maxine to make it work, and then we'll jump back to AJ Lee and Becky. Could be a War Games match, could be just a one-on-one match at Survivor Series, whatever it ends up being. I'm really hoping it's a tangent, though. Just random side quests going on here just to get this fucking thing going. I think would be fucking hilarious.
I agree. After Perth, what's the next one?
I feel like there's a Saudi show in there somewhere.
I thought so too.
Let me look up the pay-per-views. Give me a second.
Because that's where I would think AJ is going to travel to. She's probably going to get a boatload, or maybe are they pushing this even farther out because maybe AJ doesn't want to go all over the place. Maybe she's worried about Larry being home by himself. Punk's already not there, so she's like, I'm going to take care of Larry.
Larry's up there in age, so it could be happening. According to CBS Sports, there's only 2 shows left, 2 pay-per-views this year, Perth and Survivor Series. So Cena's last match is on Saturday night's main event. So that's
right. I don't think there's
there's nothing for another month and a half
in December. Essentially,
there isn't. The Saturday night's main event is going to be the pay-per-view of December, basically, for Cena's final match.
I know it's October now, and then November is, it's coming. I understand that, but they're taking a little bit of a break then, which I think maybe that's why it fits Cena's schedule better then.
Yes, and also I guess think about it this way: when you're thinking about it, man, a month and a half, they're not going to have a show. Remember, they're not going to do Saudi at this time. Rumble's in Saudi, so that's in January. So bump that. They just needed to get time in Perth.
I bet you there's a pop-up Saturday night's main event in this month and a half.
Probably they're just trying to find the right night. It's not going to be. They'll find a way to pop it in there. My guess is Full Gear, which will be the week before Survivor Series.
Right.
Because they'll pop it up then.
Yeah. Once they announce the time for Full Gear.
Exactly.
Oh, we're going to have a Saturday afternoon
main event. Yeah.
And then Tony's like, we're going to shift ours back to 8 o'clock. He can, because he's on pay-per-view.
He can do whatever he wants on it.
Once they acknowledge it on ESPN that it's at 4 o'clock or whatever, they're kind of stuck.
Well, here's the other thing. They're subject to NBC's schedule. So they couldn't even do it Saturday afternoon if they wanted to because
of football.
College football. Well, honestly, they probably can't even do Saturday night's main event over the next 2 months.
That's true too. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're like, listen, we know everybody's watching. Pitt Syracuse is going to be one of the night games. I know that's not big, but I know that offhand they announced that.
Well,
Pitt Notre Dame's probably going to be a night game.
Pitt Notre Dame has to be a night game. Yeah. That's going to be too good of a matchup not to put at night.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm betting. I would bet money on that one.
What I'm saying. Yeah. Don't forget, there's Georgia, Tennessee are going to play. Yeah.
You got LSU, Bama, beginning of November. You have rivalry weekends. God forbid, good Lord Almighty, you got Ohio State, Michigan going to happen at the end of the month, fighting war games for that spot.
Yeah.
On top of everything else. So
UCLA is a juggernaut now. Who knows how
they just needed to fire their coach, apparently. And they found a way to beat Penn State. James Franklin, my man, you have to find a way to save your job at this point.
I don't think you can.
I think
Penn State will do it during the year.
I think if he beats Ohio State at the shoe, he saves his job.
I don't know if he can beat Ohio State at the shoe.
Oh, I know he can't. So I know it's a long shot. But if he does this year, they're not going to fire him. Maybe he won a big game.
Maybe James Franklin and Eli Holstein can go to Delaware State together or something.
It's always possible.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Back to wrestling. And I'll say this again, and I don't know, but it still bothers me what they're doing with Jordan Grace. I understand she was a referee, and it kind of made sense between the takeover that we don't want to call the takeover. It's called the showdown between TNA and NXT. She's working for your company now. Her on the NXT to beat up her old friends and nemesises makes sense. I think they're like, okay, we got Jordan Grace a la away from AEW.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what to do with her when she could have just instantly debuted on the main card and been a champion by now. I don't know if it's TKO has a Wardlow issue essentially with Jordan Grace. They don't know what to do with her. She's too damn good.
Yeah, I think they are selling her short because she's coming from TNA and they don't anticipate that she's bringing in that following, or they don't want anybody stealing the spotlight away from Jade being the strong woman on the block. You have Rhea, you have Jade. Those are your cornerstone strong women's for each division. Yeah. We're not going to bring a third one in here to challenge them yet. And so they're going to let Jordan ruminate down in NXT, which doesn't make any sense.
I love JC Jane, and everybody's heard this since the start of the podcast. I loved JC Jane. So shouldn't Jordan be running NXT then?
I think so. I mean, I think that's the only right thing to do with her. She should have came in and instantly won the title and ran. That should have been who beat Steph.
Right.
I get nothing against Jacy Jane. You're
Nothing.
doing great in your title reign. You deserve the title, but it probably would have made more sense to give Jordan that rub and let her run with it.
Yeah. Or when she was TNA champion and they were doing kind of crossovers.
Yeah.
Let her win it then and just
Exactly.
transition her right over. And then she throws the TNA title back at them before they were bought, essentially. People still fight me on this, Jenks.
There's
like
nothing
fans that I chat that they still say they're not owned yet.
The TNA owner literally just said, I think this week, that basically he's feeding talent to WWE.
Yeah, he's an ECW to WCW and WWE.
There's nobody. You're not convincing me that this has not already happened.
Right. Your two biggest champions are WWE signed contracts. And your biggest popularity person is on his way over.
Mm-hmm.
In Joe Hendry.
Yep. And he's already over. He's just doing contractual. He's not wrestling, but he's popping up, Shirley, and just saying, hey, my name's Joe, popping up as Joe Hendry.
Yeah. And, Sir Michael Jenks, your tag team champions are WWE Hall of Famers that now have the NXT champions. So the Hardys are back in the WWE.
Exactly. And they're probably beating Bubba and Devon in a week because they decided to play one final table as the match. And good Lord Almighty, if you want to give away a goddamn finish to a match, you do that.
Yeah. I don't know. But this all started with Jessica Carr.
See what you did, Jessica? You just taken it all the way down the wrong path.
You have.
Unfucking believable.
So we went off on a tangent. You have to bring another one, or we can go right into predictions.
Let's go right into predictions. My other joke would land on some people, not the others, but just say it. Well, okay. So
I gave him a look, so he has to say it now.
Jay and Punk have their altercation in the ring.
Right.
Why does it look like it's Wanda and Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents? And Jimmy's got to separate them. Okay. That's all I wanted to say. They were just fighting. Wanda and Cosmo were fighting from Fairly Odd Parents, and this is what happened.
Watch one episode of Fairly Odd Parents. If you don't know what it was, it's a Nickelodeon cartoon. I don't know how many years ago. I love it.
It was a good show.
Every once in a while, it was a great show.
You only need to watch the intro. You'll see Wanda, you'll see Cosmo, understand it completely, and you're done.
Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, it's Perfthic.
It's Perfthic. Oh, there you go. There is the title for the show, Perfthic.
Okay. Exclamation point.
Love it.
It's getting an exclamation point this week.
As it should. All right. Predictions. Let's do predictions.
The predictions gone bad.
It's going to go well. All right.
5 matches. I don't even want a title shot. This is how much I don't care about this pay-per-view.
I just feel like you shouldn't. I wouldn't give you one because this is just a terrible pay-per-view to give you a title shot on.
Listen, we said that about the last pay-per-view. That, oh my God, WrestlePalooza. It's probably going to be in the top 1 or 2 of shitty pay-per-views this year.
Absolutely.
This one's worse.
I'm not even sure what match carries this pay-per-view.
Right.
Well, maybe it's this one.
Because it's the 2 champion versus champion matches if they are not last or bookend the show. Which, goddamn, if they start with the women, I don't know. No love for Steph and or Tiff, but
I'm going to say this now. I saw a report. There's a 5th match that hasn't been added to WWE's site, which I'm assuming is going to be added at some point, and that's being reported as the main event.
Okay.
So, and it's not champion versus champion, but we'll go through what's the official card. I'll bring up the final match. You can decide if you want to call it or not. I don't know if it's going to be efficient. All right. Okay. All right. Let's start with the tag team match. Rhea and Io versus Kabuki Warriors. This could be a decent match. This could be good.
This could be good. This could also be the separation, I think. At least I'm hoping, because everybody knows how much I love Kyrie. That, like, she's been in this rock and a hard place between her and I think it's in Perth, first and foremost.
Yes.
So that's going to ruin my prediction, okay? But I think in my mind, I'm making Kyrie kind of the center of attention of this, because Rhea's already the center of attention all the time down there. Kyrie just gets pissed off. She either walks out or she helps these other two, and she goes back with Io, because Asuka's been leading her the wrong way.
Yeah. I think I would agree with your snob. It's definitely Io and Rhea because it's in Perth. But to your point, yeah, Kyrie's making a decision or inadvertently costing Asuka the match by accident, and that'll lead to something down the road. This is definitely Asuka's trying to convince her otherwise. But maybe she becomes dastardly and Kyrie turns into an asshole. I don't know. But I think it's Io and Rhea.
I think the separation needs to happen now. Yeah. Even if Asuka's the good and then Kyrie is completely the heel,
Asuka can't be the good.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I have one fruit fly in this whole goddamn house, by the way.
I know, it's very entertaining to watch. Every time we record, he's fighting this fruit fly. And I don't know.
I got one of those little not a juice box, but like they're supposed to fly in it and get stuck.
He wants that beer. He wants the beer, not that juice.
I have Gatorade.
Well, I have no beer. He's really pissed off. He's a pissed off fly now.
He doesn't have it. He was looking for the Yeasty Boy.
He was, and now he doesn't get it. Now he's angry at you.
He is. How long do they live, by the way? This can't be the same one.
So regular flies, and this is going downhill real quick. I just went back to the Adam Cole thing and thought, perfect. P-U-R-R. But Perfthic. Anyways.
P-E-R-F-T-H-I-C. Actually.
All right, perfect.
I had an F in there. Okay.
Writing these with lisps now. Anyways, so what the fuck was I going with? Oh, regular flies, I think, live 17 days. So I think yours is going to live a lot less than that. I don't know how long.
Okay. So I have more than just one in this house.
Well, you're fighting one every week. Honestly, my rivalry of the year so far is you versus the fruit flies in your house.
But you see that there's like one.
I don't see the fly. All I see is you grabbing at air, but I know you're focusing in because your eyes just turned right on it and then you try to get it.
It's not like I have a million of them flying around. I'm not a dirt ball, for the love of fuck.
He's not, but you need to... Go ahead.
Go ahead. Just go to match 2.
Actually, I wanted to say I want to see you catch one with chopsticks at one point, like in Karate Kid.
I don't even have chopsticks in this house.
Well, I'm just saying that would be funny.
I guess I'm eating Chinese tomorrow night, so I can get chopsticks.
Doing it for the show. I'm happy for you. The Chinese chicken had a drumstick and your brain stopped sticking. Watching X-Files with the lights on. All right. Let's go. I guess we're doing the women first because that's what I'm doing next. Steph versus Tiffy.
Go ahead. Yeah, since I went first. You froze.
That's awesome.
You froze. Go ahead.
Am I back?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going Steph.
I am too. Like, this is her first big. I think Tiffy is on the way of losing it shortly. So this kind of, I don't want to say catapults her into losing, but we might have a spiral of Tiff coming.
It's the first knock in the armor, if you will, with it. So, all right. Seth and Cody.
This one is actually hard for me to pick. Like, they're fighting for that stupid championship that Cody owns.
Yeah.
If that's actually in play, and it is in play, yada, 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 like, Cody's the perfect person to keep it.
Right.
I don't know if Cody's ready to take a loss right now either.
Yeah.
Seth can take losses. Seth can do whatever and he still be fine. But Seth winning over Cody could be so much better. It could lead. But is there going to be a winner? Maybe AJ isn't coming. Somebody else might be.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go Cody.
I'm going to go Cody too, but I do probably Punk does get involved. I think it's going to be a spectacle of Avenger style run-ins. It's not going to be WWE WrestleMania 40 level, but this is going to be Bronson's going to run in, then Braun, then Jimmy and Jay, and then this motherfucker, that motherfucker, this person, that person, da 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 da. But I do think they've already started the break with Seth in the Vision.
Yep.
With Heyman's already called off the Bronze from saving Seth. Seth is claiming he's the man. He's the one that runs the ship. He's everything about this group. Heyman's going to prove that he's not. I think this either causes the big crack to happen, or this is just another chip away from that. That's going to force this break at some point.
Probably Survivor Series.
I think Survivor, to your point, yeah, Survivor Series is going to be that next step where it fully crumbles. So, but we have to get there somehow, and Seth has to lose again to get there. So Seth loses this one.
Yeah, Cody's not winning this match.
Cody's
just going to win the match.
Cody is the fortunate winning it, fortunately, if you will.
Yeah.
So, all right. Peer pressure ran out on this one. So we're getting AJ versus Cena one last time in Perth. Could be good, could be bad. I'm going to assume it's not going to be the greatest one in their trilogy. But hey, we're going 8 years later and we're getting it. So shut up and be happy about it, folks. Cena's winning this. Cena needs bad. Somebody may be there to ruin it. I'm going to be hopeful and say Cena's going to win this match, give him a win, and
doesn't walk out.
So I'm giving it to Cena.
Exactly, because spoiler, if you're, this is what I was going to say when we started this. I don't know if you're listening to this just trying to squeeze it in right before Perth or after Perth. Essentially, whatever you're doing, we love that you're listening for sure. But yeah, Brock's there. If you waited 6 o'clock in the morning, you popped up, you want to listen to us before essentially you watch Perth in the hour and a half long shit show that's before it, good for you. But Brock's there, folks. This is your spoiler prior to Perth. If you're waiting to watch Perth at 6 o'clock at night when there's no football on or whatever.
Yeah. Or you're not a football fan and you need something to watch at.
Yeah.
Maybe you're doing that, but
Cena, this is the one that I don't think Cena walks out of because he walked out way too easy of WrestlePalooza. Brock's there. Again, Cena gets a win somehow. Maybe AJ's the one that's beat the fuck first, tossed in, and John's like, oh man, should I pin him? He pins him reluctantly. Yeah. And then Brock slides in and just
destroys him at that point. That's definitely probably what's going to happen.
That's what I would think.
All right. The unofficial match that is not on their site, but it's probably getting announced on Friday night after you guys have watched it. Roman is apparently facing Bronson Reed. So we're revisiting it. Who you got?
I think if we're going to set up for Survivor Series, and I'm going to use it this time, we always throw it around. Maybe not. Maybe. This is the match that I think that the whole kit and caboodle happens of the Usos have to run out to save, or Braun is there. Maybe LA Knight shows up, because there's more that have went to Perth. If you've seen the social media pictures, there's a trillion people there on the beach doing this, doing that. They need to get their spotlight in as well. I think this ends up being like a no contest or something to start the night. Just here's everybody that's here.
Well, to that point, it's rumored main event. So this is how they're going to end it, is just complete and utter chaos.
Which then essentially that's fine, because then you have 5 people on the outside looking at each other, 5 people on the inside looking at each other. There's your war games essentially set up, and we have just match after match after match of nonsense leading to war games. Roman against Little Braun, Roman against Seth, the tag team. We just get a lot of hullabaloo. Hullabaloo, just
hullabaloo. Oh my god!
Until Survivor Series. Okay,
yeah.
I hate that that's the main event, though. I really do. But
the only thing
it leads it.
I think the way it leads it, I think Seth and Cody probably kick it off, and then Roman and Bronson end it, and then it's a fucking shit show after that in that match.
Oh yeah.
And then there's probably going to be something where Seth's going to try to push Braun back so he doesn't go into the ring to help Bronson out and try to reestablish control type thing. There's going to be some sort of that play in there as well. So it's going to be something else.
Who are you taking?
Oh, I got to pick somebody? Oh, fuck.
I said no contest.
You did say no contest. I'll go. Fuck, I don't know.
You can go no contest too.
No, you know what? I'll go. Yeah, give me Bronson. Fuck it. I think maybe beats Roman on a whim. Like Seth stomps Roman. Bronson gets a quick 1, 2, 3 type thing.
How many?
There's so much chaos going on that Rollins slips in, does a stomp, gets out, and then it's over.
Are we getting any avalanches or typhoons or what the hell he calls them?
Oh, we're gonna get tsunamis.
Tsunamis, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna. We may get 1 to 2.
Okay.
But if it's truly chaotic, we're not going to get any more than whatever it's going to take to win the match.
Right. Well, yeah. I think none actually happen. Honestly, if this is I think none, because I think if this is going to be the main event and this is going to be the whole shit show of everything, I don't think any of the big players get one. If one is happening, I think it's probably LA Knight that gets it.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, you're right.
I know we're far away from essentially Survivor Series, but Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Punk, LA Knight, right?
Yeah, and then Seth, the Bronze.
Yeah.
Well, let's back this up. Are we saying Cena's not going to be in the War Games?
Yeah, I am.
Because he'd have to face Brock one last time.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't put both of them in War Games and consider that the final win for Cena over Brock.
Right.
Then I'm going to... Oh, man, who the fuck's the other tag team for them?
Exactly. That's where I was going. Who do they have on their side? Are we going to bring like Shinsuke back out or something?
Probably, yeah, they might have to. I can't even think of any heel tag teams or heel people to
throw with those two.
I guess McIntyre. So that's 4.
Okay.
And then they're not going to throw Solo in there. I don't know. The wild card of this whole thing, if we didn't bring in Cody, so it's not Cody. So they might not bring in McIntyre. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, those are the 5 faces essentially that are going to be in it, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, the only one I might throw in there is Randy, unless they run a Cena Randy match, but I don't think they're doing that again. They already did that, so they don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I can't see Cena being in the War Games now. I thought about it for most of the year, but I really don't. I don't think it's gonna happen.
The way they've scheduled this, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So
who's his last match then? If it's him and Cena, if it's Brock and Cena at Survivor Series.
I know everybody in reports are saying Gunther, which we had said before.
Yep.
We had also said, well, Jericho's free. He might be the guy. Might be a nice callback. I think I'm still pulling that we're getting an Edge. Edge's contract is up. He still wants to be in AEW, but he wants to take care of this business first as a one-off. So he asked Tony, give me 2 months. Let me just go do this, and then I'll come back to AEW. Because I think he does want to come back and finish this FTR storyline, but I think he wants to test the water.
Last match.
It to be Edge. It's the perfect way to end the Perfthic way to end this.
Yeah.
So
that's our wrestling podcast, folks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming along this week.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for being our neighbor.
Listen, I just want to say this is probably going to be a better kickoff show than what you're going to watch.
You're fucking
so
right.
When this posts, you'll have enough time. Right. We're under 2 hours, so you're going to have enough time to watch this, get a drink, go to the bathroom, get right back into Perth.
Yeah.
So wake up at 6, listen to us, and then go to Perth.
Yeah, you're perfect.
You're perfect.
And if you're this far along, Perth starts in 10, 9, 8,
7. Better get your drink. Get that cup of coffee in the bathroom, man.
It's a hell of a Saturday for me, though, Jenkies. I don't have anything planned. I don't have to go. I'm not on the road for the first time in 7 weeks.
Congratulations.
Phone is literally going to be off in case anything thinks are going to happen at the old work-wise. So I'm going to wake up and post this. I'm going to watch Perth. Pitt plays at noon. And then I guess me and Max should eat something.
Maybe at some point.
I could eat probably Pitt has Florida State this week. But if they play like they did last week and Florida State plays like they did last week, could be an upset. My favorite usher says it's going to be 38-31 Pitt.
Oh.
He said that as we were leaving last week, the Boston College game.
Then I'll throw this. If he gets that score correct and Pitt wins, we shout him out here on the podcast.
I agree. I'll get a picture with him at the NC State game because they're on the road again next week. They've already made that a 7:30 game against Syracuse. ACC Network has nothing going on, apparently.
Listen, Syracuse almost upset a Ole Miss on my game, so maybe the Orange have it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they're thinking there, but okay.
Yeah. Jealous of your weekend, my weekend, jam packed with shit. We got to do. Helping family out, and
that's nice.
It is. I'm looking forward to it. We're helping family out and just doing a lot of stuff around the house and that. So it'll be good.
Nice. On that note, plain Jane ending.
Big gulps. See you later.
See you later. Remember, just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things.
You're a garbage can, not a garbage cannot. Make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them.
Because you never know.
Whoop, whoop.